back to teaching. But now, he's teaching more than just music. He's teaching about finding joy in the process. And 22, now understanding the true meaning of life, begins her new journey with curiosity and excitement. Have you ever wondered what the true meaning of life is? What makes us feel alive? Pixar's Soul, 2020, invites us to reflect, explore, and ultimately discover what really matters. The story begins with Joe Gardner, a middle school music teacher in New York. Joe has big dreams to become a famous jazz musician. Yet his life feels stagnant, as though he's stuck in place. Then, a phone call from a famous producer gives Joe the golden opportunity he's been waiting for his entire life. But who would have thought that just as his dream was about to come true, Joe falls into a manhole. And this is where the real journey begins. Joe suddenly finds himself in a completely different world, one filled with light, meeting various souls who seem to be waiting for the great beyond. In this new world, Joe isn't alone. There are other souls who, like him, are waiting for their next stage. But Joe refuses to just be accepted. He wants to return to Earth to fulfill his dreams. That's when he meets 22, a young soul who has no interest in living a human life. 22, who's been in before life for a long time, shares a very different perspective about the world. For her, life on Earth just doesn't seem appealing. So, they make a deal. Joe will help 22 find her spark, so she can be born into a human life, while Joe can return to his own body. The biggest challenge comes when Joe tries to show 22 what it means to be human. What is a purpose in life? What makes us feel alive? Joe starts to realize that 22 may understand more about life than he ever thought. In one deeply touching moment, Joe introduces 22 to jazz, the music that's been the heartbeat of his life. Joe hopes to ignite her passion, but 22 discovers that life isn't just about chasing a specific goal. It's about embracing the journey itself. Joe finally gets the chance to play with Dorothea Williams, a jazz legend he's admired for years. This is his dream come true. But as he plays on stage, something doesn't feel right. There's a void, something deeper missing. On stage, Joe experiences an incredible sense of joy. But once the performance ends, he realizes that what he's been searching for, success and recognition, doesn't make him feel more alive. Joe begins to understand that life is not just about reaching a destination. Sometimes the smallest moments, like chatting with a friend, sipping a cup of coffee, or walking through a crowded street, hold the true meaning. And 22, who once had no interest in living, finally understands. There is no single purpose for everyone. Life itself is a journey, an experience to be lived, not just something to achieve. Joe finally returns to the world, but with a new perspective. He now understands that life isn't just about big dreams or accomplishments. It's about every moment we experience, about being true to ourselves and cherishing the journey. Our relationships with the people we love become so much more important. Joe realizes that success in life is not just about career, but about the people we touch and the impact we have on each other. Joe learns not to get caught up in ambition or worry about the future, because life isn't about achieving, it's about experiencing it. 22 is now ready to start her human life, with a new sense of wonder and excitement. She knows exactly what she's looking for, not a single grand purpose, but the simple opportunity to live. Although their paths are now separate, Joe and 22 share a bond that reminds us how we can all inspire each other, even when we don't know what's coming next. Joe finally understands that life is about enjoying the moments, finding happiness in the small things. There's nothing more important than the gift of living. With a renewed spirit, Joe goes back to teaching. But now, he's teaching more than just music. He's teaching about finding joy in the process. And 22, now understanding the true meaning of life, begins her new journey with curiosity and excitement, ready to embrace the world in all its glory. Soul teaches us that life is about the journey. Every step, every choice, and even every failure are part of the meaning. It's not about reaching some perfect destination, but about living fully, right here, right now.